second day. Today Mohan took the class and I think he cleared some of the doubts. So in the first class, typically we discussed about what are the things that will be there in the audit side and what is an IT audit basically typically speaks about and what is a control and who's an internal and external auditors. So each and everything we gone through. But we didn't touch some points why it is needed. We didn't touch why it is needed and what are the other aspects in this IT audit. Let's say if at all we are saying internal controls, this is how we will audit. But why we need to audit? Why it is needed? We didn't touch that. And there are n number of things in your mind, like you will see ISO 27001, you will see this one, PCI-DSS, you will see SOC 2. So what are all these? And one of the question I got in the previous demo is one person asked, sir, ISO is a standard and it's a framework, SOC 2 is a framework. So what's the things? So all the questions we're gonna answer today. Okay. So let's start. I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible, guys, for everyone? Could you please confirm?
Yes, sir.
So basically, this IT audit, why this IT audit start? Why? First, we will see why this is started. See, there is an interesting story why this audit started. See, if at all we kept some checkposts and we kept some boundaries inside the country, because why? Because at one spot of time there are some things, antisocial elements that have happened in that place. So definitely what we thought to keep some checkposts where we will check each and every vehicle. That's why checkposts are built. Yes or no? Will you agree for this statement or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So like that, if at all we are checking some whole company means, if at all we are auditing whole company means, this audit started because one miserable incident in US. Okay, all this financial audit, you will listen more about financial audit in your daily days. So financial audits will be conducted by CAs. This will be done by CAs, chartered accountants. So this financial audit and this IT audit everything came by US. Everything. So why, how, we'll check. There is a bank. There is a bank called ABC. So this is a bank in US. So what this bank did is it showcased fake assets. Fake assets. So let's say how a share price will be determined for an organization. I don't want the technical word. Just I want the layman language. The share price of a company will be derived from what are the assets they are having, and what are the liabilities they are having. Assets, liabilities, based on the debts what they have, and based on the assets what they have, their share price will be determined. If assets are increasing, share price will be increase. If liabilities are increasing, share price will be decrease. So this is the basic principle, basic terminology. So what this bank did, this bank did. So before going to what this bank did, I'll say the changes from there to now. So accounts maintained in books. Now where accounts are being maintained? Accounts are maintained in Tally, FICO, not only accounts, take accounts or finance, anything. FICO, Microsoft Dynamics D365, so on and so forth. We have applications, right? So, but previously in books, that's why accountants will be called as bookkeepers as well. One spot of thing. So, what this bank did is, this bank cooked these books. That means they wrote on their own. So we got 100 CR. So we have 120 CR. We have 130 CR. We have 160 CR of assets. Like that, whatever they want, they wrote. And they increased the share price. What will happen if at all they fakely increased the share price? They took whole money and they ran away. So at this time, US faced with huge financial crunch. Economies breakdown at this time because of this incident. So then US government given or passed a regulation. Here we can call it as similar to GO. Think like, definitely it need to be happen. US gone started a regulation called SOX. SOX. What this SOX is saying, this SOX means Sarbanes-Oxley Act. This act is saying that each and every company need to be audited every year by an independent auditor. Independent auditor. Who is this independent auditor, guys? In first class, we spoke about internal auditor and external auditor. Who is this independent auditor? External auditor will be called as independent auditor. It's just a synonym. Okay. So why independent auditor will come next? So here, what this act is saying, each and every company definitely that need to be audited every year by an independent auditor. Okay. So which company, each and every company means which company? More specifically, companies that are listed in the stock market. Which companies need to be audited every year? Companies that are listed in the stock market. These companies need to be audited by an independent external auditor, and he need to release the report. He need to give the auditing report to US government. So this act is speaking about. But here you will get some doubt. Yes, I sense it. What's the doubt? Sir, this is all about financial fraud. This is all about financial audit. Then where the IT audit will be? Where the IT audit will be? Wait. So come to this. Previously, what the companies used to do, they maintain all the financial transactions in books. But now where they are doing?
In Tally.
So IT applications. In IT applications, previously, if at all you want to buy any share in India, the only two places, NSE and BSE, you need to go physically and you need to buy. But now you're opening Zerodha, or you're opening Angel Broking, or you're opening something, and you're going and buying by these platforms. So a financial transaction happening on a IT system. So by raise of this IT, what US government thought that not only financial audit is suffice. Not only financial audit is suffice. We need to audit the IT systems as well. IT systems as well. And that's what the act is enhanced, added with this clause. So financial audit will be dealt by CA, CPA. If at all it's cost accounting, it's CMA or EA. These guys will do. IT audits, CISA will do. This is V. All IT auditors. We won't touch this. IT auditors won't touch financial audit, and financial auditors won't touch IT. These guys won't come into our room. We won't go to their room. Okay. So these all financial audits inside the organization, all the financial controls, that means controls related to finance. That means cash coming, cash going outside the organization, the current assets, current liabilities, equity, all the things, all the finance related things will be given in SOC 1. Will be given in SOC 1. SOC 1 will deal with all financial controls, all financial transactions, all financial things. IT audit deal with other than financial controls. So it comes under SOC 2. SOC 1 is financial controls. SOC 2 is other than financial controls. All other than means in first I said organizational controls, people controls, technical controls, physical controls. All this comes under SOC 2. So till now, anybody is having any doubt? Till now, till this point.
Yes, sir.
See, if at all somebody on the day asked, in my last class, they asked what is one lady, I don't remember her name. She asked what is RCM. So instead of typing, just there is an option called, you can able to see the mic symbol. You can click on that, it will unmute. You can ask. Sitting ideally, nothing will help you out.
Yeah.
So
On doubts.
RCM is nothing but risk control metrics. Risk control metrics means it's a document where it is having all the controls which are being followed by the organization. That's a document where IT auditor we go and collect the document and we will validate whether this control is actually performing inside the organization or not. It's performing good, bad, or ugly. Like that, we will check and we will do the audit and we will report the findings. So previously, I parked aside one doubt. That is why two types of auditors, internal and external.
Sir, one doubt.
Internal, yes.
So you have mentioned that CISA and also SOC too, sir. So what is the difference?
Why here I wrote CISA? What is the connection here? And why I wrote CA, CPA, CMA here? Could you please connect these two first? Then I'll say what is SOC 2.
Yeah, it's CA. I mean, CA people do the financial audit, and uh, CISA people do the IT audit.
What we'll call as financial audit report? What we will call? What's the name of financial audit report?
SOC 1.
This one. What is IT
Yes.
audit report?
Okay, SOC 2.
That's it.
Okay, so it is
CISA
just
is a
team
CISA is a
name.
person who will do audit and he will release SOC 2 report.
Okay.
CA, CPA, CMA, control agents are doing financial audit. They will release SOC 1 report. All financial controls inside an organization, it will come under SOC 1. Other than financial controls, technical controls, people controls,
Yeah.
physical controls, all this comes under IT audit and it comes under SOC 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Search what's
So,
abbreviation of the SOC?
pardon?
What's the full form or abbreviation of the SOC SOC?
Yeah. It will come. Just a minute. So, here we have two things. One is internal and another one is external. So, why two? why explicitly in SOX, why they called only external? Because, so if at all there is a company called TCS, in this company, Abhishek is working, Abhinav is working, and Abhinav is auditing TCS internal controls, internal IT controls. Who is Abhinav? He's an employee in TCS. So he saw some major findings. Some of the major controls are failing. And he reported to CTO. CTO means Chief Technical Officer. But there is no response from CTO. And one day, government asked TCS to submit SOC 2 report or to submit IT audit report, latest IT audit report. So Abhinav, being a TCS employee, can he able to submit like there are exceptions, there are findings, there are mistakes. Here my question is, do Abhinav can able to give this type of opinion?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Because he's working in TCS. How he can able to give like that? No, he can't able to give. He shouldn't give. So that's why to eliminate this risk, what we asked an independent auditor, which is not related to our organization. He's not related to our organization. He might be from EY, he might be from KPMG, he might be from PwC, he might be from Deloitte, he might be from GT, he might be from Amcus Cyber, he might be from Control Case, N number, he might be from any company, which is, but the main agenda is he shouldn't belong to our organization. That's it. That's the main agenda. That's the main agenda point. Shouldn't belong to our company. Then we will get fair and transparent, opinion. Fair and transparent opinion. So that's why every year, an independent auditor need to audit all the controls and he need to submit that report to the government. So in US, it's under SOX. In India, same rules, but act name is Companies Act. So these are mandatory. Every year, these things need to be happen, mandatory. Okay, if at all you and me going to an organization and saying that, hey, you need to do this, nobody will do. Why they are doing? Because these are acts. Definitely they need to do. These are acts. Rule can be violated. Rebel riding is a violation of rule, traffic rules. So we are all violating. But there are some acts. You can't able to violate the acts. If at all you violate the acts, you will be in bars. So somebody asked one question. SOC means what? Some will call as service organizational controls. Some will call as security organization controls. And another name is also there, another synonym, system organizational controls. Somebody will call as system organization controls, security organization controls, service organization controls. Everything is right. Everything is right. So finally, in GRC, the last C, complaints, you will listen NIS, NIST, COBIT, COSO, PCI, DSS, ISO 27001, GDPR, HIPAA, high trust. Like this, we have n number of complaints. So what are these? So in SOC 2, basically SOC 2 is mother for all this. Okay, why? I will say. SOC 2, we will take the company RCM. We will take the RCM. In RCM, we have the controls. And it's organizational specific. These controls will be mitigated by the organization. You can able to create. So, but when you're coming to these, NIST is a framework, COBIT is a framework, COSO is a framework. These are IT frameworks. ISO 27001. It's a standard. So what is the difference between framework and a standard? So this is a photo frame where I kept this Mahesh Babu picture here. So after 2 days, I don't want to keep Mahesh Babu picture. Pawan Kalyan picture is coming on. I taken it off and I kept PSPK picture here. After that, Ajit picture is coming. Then I take off this PSPK picture and again Ajit picture I kept. So because I am having random fans. So framework also like this. Just inside the photo will be different. The frame will be same. That means you are having a feasibility. You are having a feasibility to change according to your interest. If suppose the control is saying in any, let's say in a framework, a control is stating that for every new hire, BGV need to be finished, need to be done within 30 days. 30 days. This is the control which is been given by a framework. Let's say any framework. So your company can't able to finish this in this speculated time. So then what you did, you changed from 30 days to 90 days. It's your feasibility. So framework, any framework, it might be COBIT, it might be COSO, it might be NIST, it might be anything, any framework. If at all it's asked you, it's saying you something, then definitely you need to think like you can able to change according to your company needs, objectives, and goals. Framework is feasible to change. according to your organization's nature. But coming back, you can't able to change the standards. You can't able to change the standards. These standards need to be there exactly what they're saying. Actually, SOC, I said what I said. So you prepare this. That means your company prepared this and you're auditing their RCM, right? But in ISO, we have 93 controls. But in ISO, we have a set already predefined 93 controls and 10 clauses where 4 to 10 are mandatory. So here, if at all you are not seeing any of this inside the organization, if at all any of this in 93, 4 to 10 clauses, if at all you are not seeing anything in the organization, it's a non-compliance. It's a non-conformity, a non-compliance, and you won't release ISO certification to that company. You won't release ISO certification to the company. So that's what called the difference between framework and standard. You need to follow the standard exactly what the standard is saying. What the standard is saying, definitely you need to follow that. But whereas framework, you can able to tweak, you can able to change the controls according to your wish, your company's nature. But standard, you can't able to do that. Standard, you need to adhere exactly what it's saying. If at all it's saying 30 days BGB need to be done, 30 days BGB need to be done inside the organization. That's how it need to be. So basically here we wrote PCI DSS, HIPAA, GDPR. So everything we wrote. So what are these? See, these all things wouldn't done by a single person. This whole thing wouldn't done by a single person. ISO means majority of the IT companies will follow this ISO 27001. PCI DSS, all the investment banks, HDFC, investment banking firms, and local banks, HDFC, Kotak, Mahindra Bank, United Bank, Union Bank, Syndicate Bank, that means recently merged with Canara Bank, Yes Bank, any bank you're seeing, see, even though while opening the PhonePe interface itself, you can able to see ISO 27001 certified, PCIDS is complete. Both will be there. When you're clicking on the PhonePe, before opening to the interface, PhonePe in the blue color, while it's coming, at the bottom, you can able to see PCIDS is complete, ISO 27001. These two. And GDPR will be done for European countries Data Protection Act. HIPAA means healthcare standard. High trust is also premium, very premium standard, very premium IT standard. So you need not to learn all these. You need not to learn all these. SOC 2, ISO 27001. Enough. It's more than enough. Not enough, more than enough. So once you are proficient in SOC 2, see, in demo itself, I'm saying whatever things you will see in SOC 2, those 70% you will see in ISO. What you are seeing in ISO, you will see 100%, but names will be different in PCI. In PCI, what you're seeing, maximum to the maximum you will see in other standards as well. So everything will be repetitive only. Everything, the name will changes, the pattern will changes, the auditing will changes, but the system and the controls 70 to 80% will be similar. any doubts?
Yeah. Karthik, as you said, I have recently came across the ISO and PCI DSS compliances on my phone pay. So my question is, if the organization is already implementing ISO, then why they are again going with PCI DSS?
Previously, I explained one thing where ISO will be why PCI DSS is very important for, if at all you are an IT company, why you need PCI DSS?
So generally, any organization dealing with the money, the payment gateway, they need to implement PCI DSS as per my knowledge.
Yes. Then PhonePe, what PhonePe is doing? Is it a payment gateway or not?
Yeah, exactly. But as you said, the ISO is the highest standard. So most of the controls of
No,
the
I didn't say ISO is a premium standard. I said high trust is a premium standard. ISO 27001 is very basic certificate, very medium level security certification, but it's domain specific. It's domain specific. If at all you're doing BTech, everybody completed BTech. Everybody completed BTech. This is called ISO. But in BTech, which branch? If at all you are CSE, you need to do some certifications. If at all you are ECE, you need to do some. If at all you are MEC, you need to do some like that. If at all you are dealing with payment data, PCI DSS is mandatory. It's mandatory. ISO 27001 will deal about IT systems, how the networks are being segregated, how the network architecture is being present, how the change management is happening, incident management is happening, vulnerability management is happening, physical premises, everything. It won't go deeper into the domain what you are dealing with. It gives a basic understanding about your certification security posture to the auditor. But when coming with PCI DSS, it will have 12 requirements where all those 12 requirements depends on all the 12 requirements lies in customer data itself, where customer data is storing, who and all having access to the customer data, who and all having the access to change the customer data. So everything will be centered with customer data here in PCI DSS. Clear?
got it.
Prithvi, is this clear?
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it.
Any doubts? You can ask.
Yeah, hello, hi.
Yes, Raj.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, Raj.
So in your course, you will be explaining only, you will be explaining completely of ISO 27001 standard.
First, I will explain SOC 2.
Yeah, okay.
After complete SOC 2, then I will explain ISO 27001 93 controls and 1 to 10 clauses.
Okay. No, like you will be explaining with practical example or just the standard? Like how
What is
we're
the
doing in.
I will give 48 real-time documents.
Okay, okay,
And
okay.
without having knowledge in IT, audit, you can't able to go and to do ISO audit. So in ISO audit, many of the technological controls we will cover in SOC 2. That's why I said in the demo, SOC 2 is the mother of all compliances. It's a mother of all compliances. If at all you have good exposure towards SOC 2, even though you took ISO standard like this, you can able to understand.
Okay.
So let's say there is a clause 6 in ISO and clause 8 in ISO. Clause 6 is planning the risk assessment. Clause 8 is operating, like implementing the risk assessment. So what is risk assessment? It will comes in SOC 2 doing the asset-based risk assessment, context-based risk assessment, and giving the risk treatment plans, risk identification, risk accept, risk mitigate, risk avoid, risk transfer. So all these things you will learn in SOC 2. Without having that, directly you're coming and seeing planning. Oh, what is planning? Which planning? You won't relate. You can't able to understand. And what is implementing of planning? You can't understand. And 9th clause, he speaks about internal audit. That means we set two persons, internal auditor and external auditor. In the periodical frequency, the internal auditor need to do the IT audit inside the organization. That's the clause 9 in ISO. Without having SOC exposure, how you can able to do this? The internal audit. So, and people controls, physical controls. So let's say technological controls. In technological controls, we have incident management. We have we have the controls like root cause analysis need to be done. Business continuity plan need to be done. All the vulnerabilities need to be addressed. All the networks need to be segregated, and segregation of duties need to be identified. Change management need to be present. Incident management need to be present. Vulnerability management need to be present. And majorly, let me be very honest, okay, ISO standard is very high level standard. It will say it need to be present. That's it. How it need to be present, it won't say. It will say Raj need to come to office at 9 o'clock. I don't know whether Raj is in US, whether Raj is in UK. He need to come to my Hyderabad office by tomorrow 9 o'clock. So what we will check, whether Raj is been present in Hyderabad by tomorrow 9 o'clock or not. That's only we'll check. We don't bother about how he came. That much high level standard ISO 27001 is. And majorly, there is no job roles only based on ISO 27001. Nothing. Including SOC 2 itself, its value. Without that, it's piece of paper. And what I suggest to all my trainees is, don't, if at all you are doing, certifications are not at all a mandatory, not at all needed. So if at all you are thinking to do, don't go with ISO 27001. In first class also I said, because if at all I set up a company today, I can able to give you the ISO 27001 lead auditor certification. But it won't suffice. It won't say that you are a lead auditor. That's the thing. Clear, Raj?
Okay, got it. Yeah, got it. And one more question.
Yeah.
Like, is CISA certification useful for this course or no? CISA.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you attend it for first demo or not?
No, this is my question.
So CISA, you can able to write only if at all you have 5 years of experience. And if at all you are learning course and keeping and you're trying to change your previous experience into this, and you're attending interviews, at that time, if at all you are having CISA, the expectations will be very high. Even though you are in IT domain, expectations will be very high. You can't able to crack the interviews.
Okay.
So once you've gone inside the organization, if at all it's 6 months or 8 months or 10 months, then you can able to go and write the CISA exam. Basically, CISA means it's the highest certification what we have in auditing. In auditing, that's only the certification what we have. CSSP, CSM, CRISC, these are different certifications. So it's the in auditing perspective, CISA is top.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, what will be the output of the site auditing, sir? What we are going to achieve? What we are going to showcase with the site auditing?
What is the security posture of an organization? So any security threats are being evolved, any open risks are there.
Okay.
So if at all you were holding an investment banking agency, investment banking, you have your own investment bank. Okay. And all the systems are not having any antivirus solution.
Okay.
That means if at all anybody attacked your system, it can't malicious. If at all I send some malicious file, your systems can't able to detect it's a malicious file. So it's an open end. It's a finding. It's a security finding. Your security posture is weak, and your firewalls are not segmented, and your application is not having the security standards. And if at all, another perspective, you are implementing some change. You are implementing some change inside your organization, but it's not streamlined. It won't give fruitful. So all these findings we will find, and if at all it's an internal auditor, he will report all these to the CEO, CXO, CFO level. If at all in an external auditing, sorry, excuse me. If at all it came out of an external auditing, directly we will explicitly call it in the report and will submit to the government. We will submit to the company will submit to governments.
Okay. So suppose
Yeah.
if I am doing the internal auditing for my company, like a peer review, will be there any peer reviewer again for the if any person internal audit audits the controls?
Sometimes yes, but if at all you are holding 5 to 6 years of experience, nobody will do the peer review for you.
Okay.
It's completely on see, if at all you are seeing something means see, IT auditor means if at all you have gone to external auditing companies by any chance, you will find like huge number in PhonePe in Bangalore office. Nearly 700 only GRC people will sit in one floor, 1 to 2 floors. 700 people with different. Somebody will do high trust, somebody will do GRC, somebody will do SOC 2, somebody will do something. Like that, the things will be. Yes, Kumar.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it, sir. So then, yes, sir, one more question, sir. 5 years experience people can only do this CASA told, right? So that 5 years experience, if it is IT means apart from it should be only in IT auditing experience or other than IT auditor experience also we can write, sir.
If at all in auditing, if at all you have 3 years, you can able to write. If at all you are having total 5 years of experience, you can able to write. With even though you are not an auditor, if at all you are having 5 years of total 5 years of IT experience, you can able to write that. No issues at all.
No issue.
But what
If
I
you
meant to say is, what I meant to say is, it's not at all advisable at this situation. CISA is top notch in auditing, top notch certification in auditing. If somebody asked you from the certification side, if at all you are giving money to somebody and to write CISA, it won't work. It won't suffice. It's not like the Amazon this AWS cloud
cloud
practitioner.
practitioner,
See,
cloud practitioner.
cloud practitioner and another big certification is there in AWS. Solutions architect. If at all
Okay.
that those certifications are being writing by somebody in Amirpet and all, but those won't suffice. If interview also it will go okay, you have cloud security cloud practitioner certification or solutions architect. Okay, let's go to the interview. But in IT auditing, it will not like that. Sometimes the people who are doing interview to you, they might not have CISA. Then
Okay.
they will pitch in and they will ask the questions according to the things.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, is there any entry level of certification, sir, for this IT in IT editing?
Hi, sir. I'm Dot. So,
While
in now, hello.
1 second, I'm speaking with someone. No, I'm answering Kumar's doubt, right? He's asking something. No? Kumar,
Yes, sir.
why
sir.
you need certifications? Let's say that why you need certifications. Do you think if at all you have the certification, you will get the calls? If at all you have
No,
the certification, then you will be selected.
no, sir. Why I'm asking, no, sir. Sir, I'm having 15 years experience, so that's why just checking the possibilities.
then go with CISA.
But I doesn't
There
have
is no
this
entry
IT auditing experience, sir, totally.
level. More than 5 years of IT experience you have now. You are
Yes,
saying
yes.
15 years of experience. So 5 years
Yeah.
aram se you can keep.
Okay.
Because you are having 15, no. So you can
Yeah.
able to manage. You can able to manage.
Okay.
You need to say that 10 years in different domain and 5 years in IT auditing. So these are the things what I did in this 5 years. You can able to showcase that. But the
Okay.
people who are having only 5 or only 7 or only 6, it won't be suffice. They can't able to tackle.
Okay,
In
sir.
which domain you are in, Kumar? In which domain?
Into QA only, sir.
Into?
And the QA, but into the performance testing.
Okay. Then no issues. Then definitely it will suffice.
Okay, sir.
But majorly, CISA is completely theoretical orientation. It's not the practical approach. It's completely theory. Completely theory. It won't be useful, but a sort of professional judgment. As you have 15 years, you can able to aram se do it. No problem. Yes, Ayub, you're asking something. Ask. Ayub or Ahmed?
Yeah, Ayub.
Yes, Ayub.
Sir, I had gone through the Naukri open, sir. Sir, in many of the, few of the openings, they have mentioned the C, C++, Java, and along with the IT control testing.
No, those are not applicable for us.
Okay.
Those are not applicable. C++, if at all, in the job description, they're asking compulsory C++ and Java means it's not.
Okay.
It's not even related.
Okay. Okay.
And there are another thing also you can able to see, that is SAP GRC.
Right, sir.
In some openings, you see that SAP GRC as well. SAP GRC is different. IT GRC is different. If at all you want
Okay.
to become an IT auditor, you need to write CISA. If at all you want to become an SAP GRC analyst, you need to write the certification called SAP GRC certification. There is. So both are very different streams. You will see
Okay.
for whole organization, if at all you're auditing, you will do ITGRC. SAP
Okay.
GRC is confined to only SAP applications, SAP FICO, SAP ABAP, SAP, these these for these modules, only
Okay.
for the SAP confined applications, you will do SAP GRC. For the whole organization, you will do ITGRC.
Okay.
That's the difference. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ayub. Others.
Hello, sir. I am Ahmed. So I have 10 years of experience and my current package is 17. Is it feasible in the market with this pack? Can I go with the ITGC or how it is? Can you please suggest anything?
Yesterday, she's my 10th batch student. Currently, this is 15th batch, 10th batch student. She's not having any experience. Previously, 6 years back, she worked in one of the company. Currently, she's not having any job, nothing. After 6 years, she started. She got a package of 15 LPA. 15 LPA with complete this only 4 years in IT audit. Previously, 2 years, and she didn't even mention the 2 years. Completely, she kept this. She got 15 LPA. Then think like, is it feasible for you?
Yeah, I got it, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, one more question from me, sir, again.
Yes,
Sir,
Ayub.
this ITGC if it's been derived from the GRC, then the ITGC controls are there, no? So
Not
incident
even
management.
derived from, not even derived from GRC. It's
Okay.
part of GRC. It's
Part
part
of
of GRC.
Okay.
That means governance risk and compliance is nothing but R means risk management. I said no previously, 6 and 8 clauses in ISO. So risk, how you will treat the risk, how you will transfer the risk, how you will mitigate the risk, how you will avoid the risk. If at all any organization, to run the organization, we need governance policies. Like how we, to run the state, we need governance policies. Like to run the organization, we need governance policies. If at all, what is hampering to implement these governance policies, we will eliminate that risk. And last, C, compliance. If at all your organization is doing healthcare, you need to adhere HIPAA. Your organization is to IT services, you can do ISO. If at all your organization is handling any payments data, then you will do PCI DSS. So it's about the company. That's the thing.
Yes, sir. My question here, sir, just to clarify, this incident management, access management, risk management, change management, vulnerability management, patch, backup, and batch jobs. So all these managements, if we classify, sir, from the GRC, which comes under governance, which comes under risk, which comes under compliance, is there anything like
It
that?
comes under governance controls. Except risk management, all these comes under governance controls or general controls.
Okay. Management.
Hi, sir. Good morning. I have to. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, so do you think Python is needed to sometimes to automate the controls? So
Why
some
you will automate the controls?
controls.
Why you will automate the controls?
Sorry.
Why you will automate the controls?
So I'm not sure. I was while I was searching for this ITGC controls, and they can be few automated because they are repetitive. So I'm not sure if they can be automated, and I'm not sure if they are repetitive. Just trying to understand if I should learn.
That's what called as batch jobs. Batch jobs will not be scheduled by an IT auditor. Okay, automation will not be done by an IT auditor. IT auditor won't do that. Why we will automate? Whether it's automated or not, we will check. See, all the managements, right, on the change management to batch jobs, what are you just now quoted? All these things we won't go and do. We will check whether those things are present or not. That's it. An auditor job is just to see whether this is present or not. If at all you are saying present, show me the evidence. You are saying if at all it's present, show me the evidence. If not, just go away. I'll mark it as a finding. That's what our job is.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
We won't automate
but,
any controls. Yes.
Okay, so I will learn this ITGC auditing and all, but a few companies like PwC and Deloitte, they are still asking Python as an added advantage. Okay, so in the job search, so if I have
nothing.
like 2 months.
Nothing. Why I'm saying this means my previous batch student, 11th batch student, working as a senior analyst in Deloitte with 4 years of experience. Okay. She is not been asked even anything about Python. She failed in 17 interviews. In all the 17 interviews, then nobody asked about Python. In 18th interview, she gone into this one Deloitte. I have one automotive cybersecurity guy in my previous 13th batch. He is an ex-Deloitte. He's working in automotive cybersecurity. Now he changed his domain to ITGC. No question asked. And previously in my first batch, one person is in productivity. Nothing asked. One person is in T systems. Nobody asked. Even I myself, I will give to keep me updated. I will give one interview at least 2 weeks 2 weeks in a month. I never got any question in Python, and it's not at all an added advantage. Don't think like it's an added advantage. It's nowhere related to ITGC.
Okay, I understand. So, I have like 2 months free time. Okay, so I'm gonna learn this ITGC. And do you suggest any other courses or be it in on site IT side or anything like on audit side? Do you suggest me simultaneously to learn, because I will have free time in a day? Like I won't be spending all maybe 12 hours on this ITGC VLR or institute training, right? So do you think
Then don't join,
you
man.
have something to suggest for me?
Then don't join. So honestly, I'm saying then don't join, because this course is for only people who can able to spend 4 to 5 hours at least a day to get the job in ITGC. To get the job in
Yeah,
ITGC.
that's what
No,
I'm
no, no. Let
saying.
me
There
come.
is
You asked a question. You asked a question. I'll answer. Give me the truth. So this is completely. I'll explain one concept, and I will show how to audit that. How to audit in. We will use Excel here. Again, you will get some doubt. We need to learn Excel or not? No, no need. I will explain all the controls part. Then we'll go to RCM. Then RCM we will teach. Then we'll go to ISO 27001 and the real-time document sharing and all. In the meanwhile, we'll share the audit charter to the people, and they need to go through that. So if at all somebody is sharing all these documents, I can able to say you like, they're also saying go, but I don't have any other choice. Nobody will share these documents to outside. So I can't able to suggest, and I don't know who's teaching other than me, ITGC and other stuff. I'm teaching only ITGC, and I know this one as well. This one only. If at all you have some personal preferences, go and do that. I don't have any. I don't mind. To get the job here, two things. One is to get the job, or another thing to get the gold medal. To get the gold medal means you won't get the job, because theory orientation is completely different and practical approach is completely different. Theory orientation says that segregation of duties need to be present. Requester, approver shouldn't be the same. Developer and tester wouldn't be the same. This is what theory will deal. Theory will say. But in practical, we will encounter n number of issues. In interview, they won't ask what is segregation of duties. They will ask, this is a situation, segregation of duty failed. As an IT auditor, what you will do? So my honest answer is, it's completely based on your preferences. See, my job is just to come, teach, give the things, go. If at all you have, and take the mock interviews, giving the sample resumes. If at all you are having any doubts while giving the interviews, you can able to call us. That's it. Other than that, we won't do nothing. Clear, Naga?
sure.
And
I got it. So
and majorly 2 months of time will not suffice. 2 months of time will not suffice. If at all you are thinking like within 2 months I'll get into job, no, it's not possible. It's not practically attainable. Minimum 3 to 4 months you need to keep the room to you. You need to prepare. You need to go. If at all you learn the subject while I am teaching itself, while I am speaking with someone, please be silent. We speak. I'm clearing one person doubt, right? Please be patient. So it's a 4 months approach. If at all you ask me, you need to sit, you need to read, you need to go, and you need to give a number of interviews. You will fail first, then you will understand where you're failing. Come back with the questions. I'll answer. Go. That's the approach. If at all you're having only 2 months time, you can't able to spend means, just don't join. For your betterment only, I'm saying. And don't trust anyone that if at all somebody is saying, hey, 1 month you can go, 2 months you can't. You can't, because it's not doing only one job. You won't go and sit with only one team. No, you will reach out to a number of teams in a day to get the evidences, to get the questions to be answered. So you need that time. Yes. Any other questions, Naga?
I think thanks. So since I'm very new to this, so trying to understand what to learn and what to before I have for time now. So that's why I'm trying to understand what to learn. So I got it.
Yes, sir. I have a question. I'm Naresh here.
Yes, Naresh. Yeah, Naresh.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, if now can I ask you, sir? Now I'm going with 4 years of experience. Once after I enter into the organization, I just in the project. If I sit in the project, then first of all I should ask the question. Wherever in any project, I should ask RCM, sir. Is it necessary?
So basically, you won't ask narration. They only give the RCM. First, you will sit for the call. You will
Okay.
go and sit for a walkthrough call. They will provide the
Okay.
RCM, and all the people from that company will come and explain you how the controls have been working. All these things will be taught in class. No
Okay.
issues.
Okay.
What you will do,
Thank you.
you must. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. That's all.
Yeah. Yes, Raj, you're asking something.
Yeah.
Ask now.
So like
Yeah.
yeah. No, no. Like is there any other skills we need to focus other than the class? Like after the class, right? Is there any other skills you want us to focus on? Like to learn more?
Basically, see, let me be very honest, okay? See, if at all your company, you are in a company and you're doing something, is there, do you can say 100%, same print to print Xerox job role in anywhere in the world?
No, no,
If
no.
at all you're
No,
going
no.
to,
No, we can't.
no. Answer my question, then your question will be answered. Like
No,
here,
we
you're
can't.
using one portal. There also you need to use that portal only. Here you are doing this much. There also you are doing that much and that roles only. Is there any job role in the world?
No,
No, right? Like
no.
that, in job description, they will give 100 things. They might give 100 things. It not implies that you need to learn all the things. So other skills first to get the job, course 101%. It need to be in your tongue tip. It need to be in your tongue tip. If at all it's there, if at all it's there, practice answering how to answer the questions. That also I'll say in the class. How to answer the questions, that also you need to practice daily. That's only the practice what you will do.
Okay.
Other than that, if at all you focused on some things, this will be diluted. This is main. See, openly I'm saying this is not a rocket science. If at all you muggified 20 questions, you will get the job. You will get the job. Basic Excel, Outlook. But majorly where the students will do wrong means they won't learn. They will come, they will sit 10 days, they will sit like anything. After that, they will be diluted. After that, they will be diluted. Focus on one thing. Only one at a time. Shot, it will finish. Yes.
Okay.
Other doubts?
Yeah, I do have a question.
Yes, Sandhya.
It's not
Sandhya,
Sandhya.
yes, sir.
Sandhya.
Yes.
So we are having one control. So both internal auditor and external auditor, both are testing the same control. But we got a result from internal auditor stating like it is an effective. But when external auditor testing, they stated like it is an ineffective. So then what will happen further?
Perfect. So, firstly, after the external auditor, so as you said, this much matured question, then give me the situation as well. Then I'll explain very better. In which control? Which control? Give me one control, for example.
We can take it as an access management.
Then directly after the audit, internal auditor job will be gone. He will be sacked. Okay, first thing, that's the main. Okay, second thing, once the external auditor found that in access management, let's say user access right review is failed. So Sharan is working in development team, but Sharan got access in DevOps team. In user access right review, it's not marked as a non-conformity, and it's not been identified, and recertification is also happened. And that recertification report found by the IT auditor, external auditor. He saw and he checked in the AD. He thought he got sensed that Saran is from development team and she got major privileged access in DevOps team. So the control is failed. Then
Okay.
first he will ask the internal auditor, won't you saw this? So okay, fine. What is the evidence? Where is the evidence for your audit stating Saran is having a valid access in DevOps? He will ask that first. He won't directly face. He will ask that assertion. Then internal auditor will say, no, in overlook it's happened. Okay, in overlook, go out. Like that, he will directly mention these exceptions. If at all it's from access management, the consequences will be very harsh. Very harsh. Some companies, if at all it's a big four, they will sack. Definitely.
Now I got now I got it, but I have a doubt here over here. It's like wherever internal auditor testing and external auditor testing, right? So it's some application they are picked from internal side, some application whichever the application picked by internal audit is not picked by external audit. So that's why internal audit is saying like these many application we have picked based on
No.
samples.
Who said? Who said? If at all in organization, the major role for internal auditor is to test each and everything. That's the main role for internal auditor. Why internal auditor will do only some? Internal auditor means if at all you have 100 applications, inside your organization, internal auditor definitely need to audit, definitely need to report, definitely need to give their assertion in each and every application, in each and every system. External auditor will come and he will pick one from the 100 and he will do sampling and he will do like that. That's why internal auditor will always give absolute assurance. He's saying, yes, all my systems inside my organization are perfect. That's called absolute assurance because he tested all 100 population. He didn't tested one or two. But always external auditor will give which assurance? Reasonable assurance. What is the reasonable assurance? Reasonable assurance means, see, keep it in mind. I am just auditing only according to the samples. I picked one sample because you selected type 1. I done TOD. I selected one sample. Okay. That sample is passed. I am not assuring rest all the samples are passed. The samples what I picked, those are passed. That's why external auditor always give reasonable assurance. Internal auditor always give absolute assurance. That's the difference. Internal auditor won't do sampling.
Okay, one internal auditor will do 100% population. They will not select a application based on samplings. Am I right?
See, what I'm saying is, if at all he's doing change management controls, he need to audit all the changes which are being raised in last 3 months. If at all those are 1,000, he need to do 1,000. If at all those are 10,000, he need to do 10,000. If at all he is doing application audits, if at all he is doing application audits inside your organization, if at all we have 100 applications, on that all 100 applications, he need to do the assessment. How the access is being provisioned and deprovisioned, user access right reviews and reconciliations and recertifications, who's the privileged user access, and how the changes are being managed, antivirus, EDR, network segmentation, each and everything this guy need to see, this guy need to do.
Okay.
What external auditor will do is, external auditor will come out of, as he's doing for 1 whole year, if at all in 1 whole year, these are 1 crore changes, 1 crore changes, let's say, but it won't be there. For random example, I'm saying, he will pick very limited number, and he will do the audit. That's why he'll give the reasonable assurance. This guy will give the absolute assurance. That's the difference.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, what are the major challenges in ITGC?
Basically, see, honestly, I'll say this. Just your speaking, your communication, your braveness, that's only will challenge sometimes. Because when CEOs, CFOs, CXOs is sitting in front of you and you are asking them some questions and they are answering something, and you are again asking some questions, they are answering. So in this meanwhile, you will feel like, some sort of complexity. Those are CEOs. Can I ask that question? These are CEOs. Can I ask this question? Like that, some inferiority and some sort of fear will be there. That's only the complexity. Other than if at all you have the subject, you can rule. If at all you have the subject, you can see. Currently, I'm not in India. Okay, let's think. Let's think like I'm not in India. I'm giving an example. Let's say I'm in Germany. I came and I'm speaking with one of the company CEO or CXO or CFO, if at all. At the time, I need to get to know what the company's whole structure is all about. He might be CEO or CXO or CFO. So I will fear for those things. That's my complexity. Subject though, no, nothing. But if at all you have subject, no complexity will be there. And majorly I'm saying all the people who are there here, you guys not have any right to speak about work pressure and all. See, if at all you need job, if at all you want job, you need to go. But see, compared to development, compared to testing, compared to other things, nothing, it's not that much pressurized environment and all. No. You will be in calls daily, let's say 3 to 4 calls are minimum. Minimum. 3 to 4 calls are minimum. Sometimes it's extended to 5 to 6 calls as well, Teams calls. It's based upon the organization. So that's the thing. Other than that, no complexity. And see, whenever you're thinking, whenever you are, you are up to something and you're keeping some fake experience or doing something, don't expect or don't think about work pressures, complexities and all. You are already doing a risk, but it's a measurable risk. Measurable risk. Do it, learn it, earn it. And learning will always lead to earning. Earning not lead to learning. Learning only leads to earning. Yes. Any other doubts?
Sir, I'm new to this and I don't have any previous experience, but I'm willing
Yes,
to
Sandhya.
learn ITGC.
See, that's what I'm saying. If at all you want to learn, sit, learn. See, I have an interesting story of one Swiggy delivery boy. He's in my first batch. He used to do Swiggy deliveries. He don't know anything. He gone to ITGC. He learned ITGC. 3 months. After 3 months, he is in productivity now. He's in productivity. Okay. Another guy, he learned data engineering and one of the big company, I can't able to say the company name. One of the big company, he gone inside and he's been kicked off because he done proxy and came inside, gone inside, and there he can't able to perform. He was terminated. He expelled. Okay, he learned data engineering, and again he came to me. He learned ITGC. It took 4 months. He cracked his own interview. Now he is in T systems. So in that same batch, one lady is there. She is from very, very, very poor family. Very poor. Sometimes, literally, we're saying, no, that's next level. It took 5 months. She gone into one of the biggest MNC. She kept 3 years. She got an LPA in Hyderabad. So recently, very recently, one lady who's having 2 kids and 6 years of career gap. She previously worked in SAP, direct SAP payroll. He selected in one of the company, 15 LPA. So it's all about learning, Sandhya. How you learn is depends. Whether you're new to the field. See, I also started like you guys only. I attended demo. At that time, I even took the recordings because of some issues. I used to do the night shifts. Morning I used to come from office and see the recording and writing the notes, sleeping again, going to the office again, morning coming and preparing. So it took me 3 months. So it's all about you need to start somewhere, even though you're new or not. Work it out.
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubts,
Thank you.
anytime, reach out to
Uh,
me. So we
sir,
Sure, sir.
I see, please. My humble request is while I'm speaking with somebody, please wait.
sorry, sir. Sorry.
Please, it's my humble request. Wait. So, Sandhya, nothing is late
Yes,
and
sir.
nothing is delayed. So just see, I'm not asking like come to me, join to me. No. Wherever you want to join, join. Whatever you want to do it. Because don't wait for it's new. See, when we born, eating is also new, sleeping is also new. We accustomed it.
Yeah.
I also see. I have very better experiences with the trainers. I learned a number of courses. Nothing is worked out. Nothing worked out. At the time, I got to know how the trainers will be, how the things will go on. Then I decided. So if at all we need to say like this. That's why I won't ask anybody whether if at all they're interested, they will join. That's it. But anything you need to start newly only. Keep it in mind. Yeah. Ahmad, you're asking something. Yes. Ahmad or Ayub, somebody is asking something. Yes.
It's me, sir. Kumar here.
Kumar, yes.
Sir, the batch timings is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., sir. Right,
Exactly.
sir. Say travel time, sir, for to the office. Just a request.
I can't able to do anything about that, Kumar, because right from our batch starting, English batch will start only from 8 to 9. That's it. Evening Telugu batches will be 6 to 7. Sorry, 7 to 8, 7:30 to 8:30. That's fixed timings, Kumar. I can't able to do anything.
Okay, okay. Any batch for 7 a.m. to
Once will
8 a.m., sir, like that?
no. Eh, no, it won't happen, Kumar. So ask Mohan once. We'll speak on that.
Okay.
So yes, that's all from my end, guys. So sit and think whether I said each and everything in ITGC. Basic to start. Basic to start. What are the prerequisites? What are the things? Only one requisite I need: communication. I will I'll say from the very layman. Okay. So only communication and response. I need everybody to speak in the class. If not, I won't allow them to class directly. I'm saying demo. I'm not like other trainers who is showing PPT and this. I'm not such. If at all you are not, don't join. If at all you are willing, if at all you are thinking like to get the job, to do the things, join. If not, don't join. If at all you're serious, join. And sit, think. You're coming here. You're coming here, learning the course. After that, you're leaving this course and going and joining another course. Again, another 30,000 to 25,000. Don't do that. Just sit and think. If at all you determine that this is the last course what you're learning. See, among this 18 to 19 members, definitely 2 to 3 members already learned some other courses and came here. So don't do that because money is very great energy. Don't waste that. Just sit and think. And majorly, I'm stopping the recording before stopping the recording and saying one thing. So batch will start from Monday. If at all you are thinking to join, just reach out to Mohan. Okay, let's meet in Monday. So I'm stopping the recording now.